Hey, what's going on? Paul Farmer here. This is Freedom Project Live, episode 130. Episode 130. What I like to do on these is share my online journey with you. I've been marketing online since 2012, late March of 2012, actually. And I like to share mindset tips, marketing tips, and whatever else I believe can help you earn extra income or even lifestyle changing income. So before I get to today's topic, I'll just go a little bit over what happened over the weekend. I mean, not a lot. It was kind of a lazy weekend. We did watch the UFC fight, the UFC 240, and I was able to watch that on the service that I have, which I absolutely love. I mean, I actually get paid to watch TV now and get way more than I ever got when I had cable TV. So back when I had cable TV, I was paying almost $200 a month. Now I'm getting paid to get over 5,000 HD channels, movies, sports, every kind of sport you can think of, kids, I mean, just everything you could possibly ever think of. And way less. I'm actually at the point now where I'm actually getting paid for the service, which is amazing. All I wanted to do was make it free, and I'm getting paid for it now. So that sounds good to you. Reach out to me, and I'll let you know. I'll give you a free trial of how that service works. Really fantastic, really awesome. Okay, so other than that, we didn't really do too much this weekend. It's kind of a more of a catch-up weekend, I guess. Do some cleaning. I really worked on my mindset. I worked on my blog. My blog has been in desperate need of some updating, so I got that pretty much done. It's temporary where it's at now. I'm going to do something different, but for now, it's good enough. And yeah, that's about it. We didn't really do a whole lot, but anyway, what I wanted to talk about today is habits, forming successful habits. Okay, so I thought I'd just share with you what I do, and maybe it will give you some ideas. And I've actually added to my daily routine because before I wasn't doing as much as I'm doing now. So, and mainly I'm going to talk mostly about mindset stuff, and I will talk a little bit about what I do when it comes to marketing. And I've done videos like this before, but I've added a few things. So, to start with, one of the things I do is I maximize time because we only have so much time. So I maximize my time. And what I mean by that is, so I'll do a lot of personal development stuff in between things. So like, or while I'm doing something else. For example, when I get up in the morning, one of the things I'm doing right now is I'm listening to Earl Nightingale's The Strangest Secret. I listen to it like literally every day. And while I brush my teeth and get ready in the morning, I go through that whole thing. I listen to it at 2x speed. I have it on Audible, and I go through it every day because it's really good stuff. And I heard Bob Proctor talk about it, so that's one of the things I was listening to ways back every day, and I got away from it, so I'm back to it. And then I come in, and while I'm still listening, I get ready for my workout. And I get my breakfast ready for the day. Okay, for the morning. That's what I do. Okay, so while notice I'm doing some different things. So people tell me quite often, oh, I don't have any time for that. I don't have any time to do any personal development. I don't have any time. It's all nonsense. I would say a different word, but I'm going to say nonsense. It's excuses. It's alibis. You have time. Everybody has time. You drive, you can listen to it while you drive. But again, washing dishes, brushing your teeth, taking a shower. I mean, there's all kinds of opportunities. So I will never buy that you don't have time. Everybody has time. We all have the same amount of time. So that's kind of my beginning to the morning. Okay. Now, once I get the breakfast prepared or started, actually, I come over, sit down, and I write 10 things I'm grateful for. And I write a statement with my left hand. And I don't have it in front of me, but I have a gratitude like journal. If you want it, it's free. I can send it to you. It's on PDF. But I write it with my left hand. The reason I write with my left hand is it's basically a reminder of how difficult it is to change our habits, our thinking, mostly our thinking, how difficult it is or how challenging it is to change our habits. Because, we're doing things pretty much automatically based on what we've been taught throughout our lives by our parents, by the school, by your employers, by your employer, by society, whatever. We do things that way because that's what we've been taught. And to break that, if you want to get different results, you got to break those bad habits, the bad thinking, right? So one of the things that was suggested by Bob Proctor was to write with your non-dominant hand, which is my left hand. I'm right-handed, and write out this statement. It's like a pretty long statement, and you do that every day, first thing in the morning. So that's what I do. I also, and I got the 6 minutes. So Bob Proctor has this program. It's called 6 Minutes. I'm just going to say 6 minutes, and it's him for 3 to 6 minutes a day, giving you a concept every single day on like mindset, something to think about, something to work towards throughout the day, which is really cool, So that's pretty much that. Okay. That's that part. So gratitude is your source of supply. Gratitude is how you shift from negative thinking, depression, anxiety. You shift it over to faith and good things, right? Positive things. Then what I was doing before was I was writing my goal like once a day. I just write my goal once a day, one time. That's it. And now, like after listening to the top coach, Bob Proctor's top coach, he says he writes his goal 50 times a day, 50 times. So I have added that to my morning routine. And while I'm doing that, I'm listening to it. I'm listening to it on my phone because I recorded it on my phone. So I listen to it, I write it, and I speak it. So I'm getting it all around. I'm hearing it, I'm writing it, and I'm hearing it, writing it, and listening to it, which is hearing it, right? And speaking it out loud, right? And the crazy thing is your mind still wanders. Even doing that, your mind still wanders. It's insane. It's insane how entrenched these negative thoughts are in us, these thoughts of doubt and all this. So it's so important to be doing this stuff. If you're not doing this stuff, like you're just going to, I don't know, you're going to go down the negative side. You're going to go down doubt. You're going to go down worry, anxiety, fear, all this stuff, right? Depression. And before you know it, you're not going to be getting anything done. So that's my morning routine. That's what I do. From there, what I'll do is I'll go do a workout. I actually do a little bit on Facebook where I do some things. I do very simple things. I do like connecting with people. But then I go and do a workout. I work out just about every day of the week. Right now, it's about 6 days a week. I'm working out. Tomorrow's my rest day. So I'm so happy and grateful for that rest day because when you work out 6 days a week, it's a lot, So I look forward to that. And before I was doing 5 days a week. Before that was 4 days a week. So now I'm going 6 days a week. It's actually how the program's designed. So I'm just going to follow the program as it was designed. And to be completely honest, I hate working out on weekends, but I'm doing it anyway because that's just how it's designed. I do it anyway. And then from there, once my workout is done, I go and I have it memorized now, but I read my major definite purpose. And my major definite purpose, again, if you want this comes from Think and Grow Rich. And it's basically, let's see, how does it go? I can't even think right now. I say it all the time. But it is now on or before, state a date, state how much you want. And so by this date, I'm going to throw a number out there, $25,000 a month, which has come to me from time to time with the intern. In return for this $25,000 plus a month, I happily gave the most efficient service of which I was capable of. And I read the fullest possible quantity and best possible quality of service in the capacity of how are you going to get it? So for me, it's sales and marketing. I know that I have this $25,000 plus per month in my possession. My faith is so strong that I now see it before my eyes and I can touch it with my hands. It was awaiting transfer to me all along at the time and in proportion that I delivered the service I intended to render in return for it. I'm so happy and grateful that I received the plan by which to achieve this desire, and I followed the plan as it was received. So I'll read that out loud for like 10 minutes with emotion, right? And then from there, I go and I listen to an 8-figure marketer, which is, and this is while I'm like doing other things, I'm taking a shower, I'm listening to this. So again, I'm maximizing my time. So I'll go and listen to an 8-figure marketer. I'm part of this group, which I'm actually a lifetime member of this group. And every single day, an 8-figure marketer shares tips on marketing, tips on mindset, tips on money mindset, tips on leadership, tips on just about everything you can think of that's going to move you to where you want to go. I get people asking me, is it worth the $20 or $19.99, whatever he charges? Is it worth that a month? And, it's kind of a stupid question. You have an 8-figure marketer sharing with you how he thinks every single day, giving you tips on marketing, giving you mindset tips, giving you money, energy around money, right? A lot of us have bad energy with money. We do things. So one of the things that is really bad is to hold on to your money, to hold on to it, to cling to it, to not realize that it's going to come back to you. When you give something away, it comes back. It doesn't go away. It comes back, and it comes back many times over. You can't outgive. So it's these kind of principles. Plus, he kicks your butt from time to time, like wakes you up. And what's really great is, it's an 8-figure marketer doing this. So you're more likely to listen. Now, I don't get anything from telling you about this group. I'm just telling you what I'm doing, what I've been doing, what I've been getting from this group. It really has helped me tremendously, because there's a lot of things that you may not realize that you're doing. But when he talks to you, like when he does these videos every single day, he talks about what's going on, like these things you got to get over, like your ego, and how to be an effective leader. There's a lot of so-called leaders out there, but they're not effective leaders. They're not real leaders. They're doing things that are harming other people, really, if you really look at it. I'm not going to speak too much about that, but that's what I do. Okay. That's my most of my mindset stuff. Now I might do something a little bit later in the day, but from the beginning, that's that. I'll go take the dog out for a walk, and I'll repeat my definite purpose again and again, over and over. Because I heard Bob Proctor, I heard many people say that that's what they did, and that's how things came into their life. And it didn't take that long for that to happen, because they said it with emotion, with feeling, with faith, and they kept repeating it out loud over and over and over again. And so that's kind of my personal development thing. The rest of the stuff I do when it comes to my morning routine is just with my marketing stuff. So that's basically reaching out to people in social media, that's creating a piece of content, and that's sending an email. And that's pretty much what I do on a daily basis. There are times where I do some paid marketing, but that's it. So as you can see, the majority of this is the majority of what I'm doing is mindset, because 95% of your success is mindset. It's how you think, because how you think creates the feelings, create the actions, creates the habits. The habits create the results, right? So that's where it all begins. It starts in the inner. And that's why I'm putting so much emphasis on mindset. That's why I talk about it so much, because for me personally, I completely understand. Like, it is so, when I talk to people, I can see exactly where they're at. I know what results they're getting just by talking to them, just by the words they use, just by, the phrases. And it's so easy to pick up on. And you can tell they're not doing personal development. You can tell they're not working on this stuff. And that's why they are where they're at, So I'm not saying only do personal development. Obviously, you want to be taking action. You want to take action every single day. That's very important. And that's part of my routine. I'm not just doing personal development, but it is a big part. You got to get your mind right. You got to get in the right energy. You got to have the right frequency, right vibration to attract the right people and right opportunities into your life, the things you want. Okay, so those are my habits. That's what I've developed. It didn't happen overnight. I still, like, when I'm writing out my goals every day, like, part of me is like, this is stupid. Why am I doing this? Why am I writing 50 times each day in the morning what my goal is? But I promise you, I'm going to come on here one day and I'm going to be like, look, guys, look, here it is. I reached my goal. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to pull out the stack of papers that I've been writing on. I'm going to show you. Like, I practice what I preach. I do what I say I do. You know, I don't just tell you to do it and not do it. I do it. Okay. So, but like I said, you know, the marketing is you create content. How do you come up with content? You read, you listen to podcasts, listen to, you know, get in that Facebook group. If you want information about that, let me know. I mean, every single day there's something that you can probably go and share with people. You're going to learn. Something's going to stand out to you. There's, you know, read other blogs. Like I said, podcasts. I get ideas from everywhere. TV, at church, all over the place. I get ideas all the time. So there you go. And one of the things I learned, like from Ray Higdon, for example, is he's done over 10 years now of videos every single day. Now that's absolutely incredible. That just blows my mind that he's been able to do that. Talk about a habit, right? A success habit. A video blog every day, email every day. It's absolutely incredible what he's been able to do. But oh man, I lost my train of thought. But anyways, just talking about success habits, like you can really learn from watching people like that. And you know, I have not done a video every day for 10 years. There's no way. There's no way I've done that. I haven't been online for 10 years. So, but I've done quite a few videos and I continue to do videos. And videos are pretty easy, especially when you're just paying attention. Now I remember what I was going to say. So Ray Higdon, he doesn't go and plan out his week on his videos, which I found really interesting because you would think with the content he comes up with, he has his whole week planned out. But no, he just, like, he wakes up that day and he knows what he wants to say because, well, he's always training, you know, he's always learning. He has all these coaches. So there you go. There's a tip, you know, always be learning something new. You'll always have content. And just because you think that people know this stuff doesn't mean they don't need to hear it again. Believe me. Like, I listen to things over and over and over again because I'm not always hearing, right? I'm not always listening to it because, you know, an idea pops in your head and you're off on the idea and then you come back and you completely miss that part. So you're always going to be hearing something different, even though you heard it before. And sometimes it's your voice that resonates with someone where someone else's voice doesn't resonate. So never think that is going to that just because someone else said it doesn't mean you can't say it. Doesn't mean you're not offering value. Doesn't mean someone else is not going to get value from it. That's really important because I used to think like, oh, wow, I need to create something new every single day. Every single day, I need to create a brand new concept, right? And that's like impossible to do. And if you look at the leaders out there, you look at the guys that are producing the most content, a lot of it is repeat. A lot of it is the same stuff. They have a few principles that they follow and they just do it over and over and over. There's a clue, right? There's a tip. Pay attention to what the successful people do. They're doing it. They're keeping it simple. They have a few principles they follow. They're not all out there trying to figure everything out. Anyway, I said enough. I said I wanted to talk about habits, develop good, successful habits. I say you got to have some personal development. I say you should be working out, taking care of your body, because I heard like if your body, I heard this by Conor McGregor, if you're not taking care of your body, you know, the inner is not going to do any good either, right? Like it's all connected. It's all together. So you have to be doing that. That's a big part of what I do. And then, you know, have your daily action plan. Know exactly what it is you want to do when it comes to income producing activities for your business. It doesn't have to be exactly what I do. It could be something completely different, but just make sure it's an income producing activity. That's all I got to say. I'm done. I got to go grab my breakfast and I'm going to end with this. If you want to make some extra income, click on the green check mark right below this video. That is the system that I've used to create a living online. I'm going to give you access to my VIP group where I give you record training, live training. I'm always adding new stuff in there. My best resources, my traffic resources, just everything you could ever need. Complete blueprint showing you exactly what to do to earn some extra income, even lifestyle changing income. Click that green check mark right below. We'll actually click the link, not the green check mark, but the link, and you'll be taken into that. With that, make it a great day. See you next time.